What's up? Plitty Sports Gamer here, and I got a video about Lamar Jackson, where he might end up going this year, and most likely a trade with Baltimore. Everyone knows Lamar Jackson. He's a freakish talent. He's so fast. He's probably one of the fastest quarterbacks ever. He's had a bunch of success in Baltimore. He was NFL MVP in 2019, two-time Pro Bowler. But the knock on Lamar Jackson is his passing is not great for the most part. He's been in the league since 2018. Baltimore has been in the playoffs every year but 1 year. But he has only won one playoff game. He had that remarkable year in 2019 where he had 36 touchdowns, 1,200 yards rushing, 3,100 yards passing. Baltimore was 14-2, yet they lost to Tennessee in their divisional playoff round, and he got beat pretty bad. In the playoffs, Baltimore just can't seem to score with Lamar Jackson a quarterback. For some reason, 2022, he was very disgruntled with the Baltimore franchise, and it looks like he wants out. Baltimore would be stupid not to let him go for nothing. They're probably going to franchise tag him, hoping they could trade him and get some picks back from that trade. And there are some teams that are linked to Lamar Jackson getting traded for. Some teams that probably not going to happen. There's this one team that if Lamar Jackson wants a boatload of money, this one team could give him that boatload of money if he wants it. But right now they have a rookie quarterbacking from last year going into his second year next year. There's one team that is most likely going to trade for him, in my opinion. And there's one team that if he goes to would be a perfect fit and probably be his most successful year ever. So let me lay out some of these teams. And let me talk about Lamar Jackson. He's never known to be a passer, like I said. He doesn't throw many touchdowns. He had that couple of good years in Baltimore, 2019, 36 touchdowns, 2020, 26. But 2021, he had 16, and 2022, he had 17. And his interceptions are kind of high, and his completions are averaging just under 64%, which is kind of below average. So he's never going to be in the realm of passing like Patrick Mahomes or Herbert or Joe Burrow. He'll never be talked like that with his passing, but his running sets him apart from other average to above average quarterbacks. So he'll always be in like the top 10 quarterbacks known in the NFL based on his running ability with his somewhat pretty average passing ability. So some of the teams been linked. One, I'll say, is the Jets. Jets been linked to him, but I don't think that's going to be a possibility because the Jets seem like they're going all in for Aaron Rodgers. Maybe if they can't get Aaron Rodgers, maybe they'll go for Lamar Jackson as a secondary option. Jets have pretty good young talent at wide receiver and running back. So it could be a possibility, but that's not a team that he would be very successful, like talk about Super Bowl or even go to an AFC Championship. I don't think Lamar Jackson would put him in that realm like an Aaron Rodgers would. So the team that could pay him a boatload of money because they have a ton of salary cap space is Atlanta Falcons. And I've seen some articles linked to the Falcons, but they have Ritter at quarterback, who played last year and was not impressive at all. But he's still a rookie, but he wasn't impressive. He had a quarterback rating of 49, which is pretty bad. He had 2 touchdowns, no interceptions in 4 games. I bet any money Atlanta would love to add a Lamar Jackson to that. And like I said, they have a ton of salary space. They could give him a huge contract. But I don't really see that happen. Even though they're in a bad division, if Lamar Jackson's added to that team, they could probably win that division. Like the Jets, they don't have the talent to go to the NFC Championship or to Super Bowl. You got too many good teams in that conference to block them in the way, and I don't think Lamar Jackson's good enough to get by the teams like Philadelphia, or San Francisco, or even Dallas. So the team most likely going to be trading for him, I think, is the Washington Commanders. They're in a quarterback need. They have good talent on offense, good wide receivers, McLaurin, decent running backs. Like Lamar Jackson offense, you don't really need superstar running backs because he runs the ball a lot. So they have a solid enough running backs and a decent tight end, but they have a bad coach, like I've said in my videos. But I think that's the team that is most likely going to be trading for Lamar Jackson because of their needs. They need a quarterback, and he would be a pretty decent fit. But the team I think would is the perfect fit for Lamar Jackson. They have a quarterback right now, but that quarterback is in a world of hurt. Can't keep his head straight. The Miami Dolphins. Who knows if Tua's going to be playing next year? I think he is, but one hit, he's going to be out for the rest of his career. Miami has a ton of awesome talent on offense. Lamar Jackson would be perfect for in that offense. Tyreek Hill, Waddle. They have a pretty good tight end, Gesicki. Good running backs, Jeff Wilson Jr. and Mostert. I know them because I'm a 49ers fan. They're pretty good running backs. Lamar Jackson on offense, it would be tremendous. And I think they will definitely make the playoffs. And that's Lamar Jackson's best shot of making it to the Super Bowl. But time will tell what's going to happen with Lamar Jackson. I really don't think he's going to stay in Baltimore. No way. I think the bridges have been burnt. They're going to franchise him and trade him. So if he goes to a team like Atlanta or even Washington, I think money would be on the top of his mind going there. If he wants to contend to go to a Super Bowl, and who knows if the Dolphins want to get Lamar Jackson. There's been a bunch of articles linking them to the Dolphins and how stupid Miami would be if they don't pursue that. But that is his best chance to go to Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl is go to Miami Dolphins. So what do you guys think? Which team do you think Lamar Jackson is going to go to? Is it going to be Washington? Is it going to be Atlanta? Is it going to be New York Jets? Or do you think it'd be the best pick, Miami Dolphins? Please let me know in the comments. Please subscribe and like. Thanks. See ya.